the recently used graphics or the or the buttons, they start appearing here. They're not actually buttons, but the graphics, more the graphics that we use. We're going to see that in a few minutes on the shapes, and I came back to my home tab, and this is arranging, bringing to the front or sending to back, or bringing forward or sending backwards. These are more useful when you have both text and a picture. So maybe you want the text to stand outside the picture and direct the audience. So that's the point when you have a combination of both text and a picture. So that's why you see two of them. You see two windows kind of thing. So that's where you do that. And aligning also, yes, aligning is also useful very much, but if you want to see, as you can see, the alignment is changing. Arrange, align, and align to the right. You see the alignment changing. Probably you can keep on moving towards the right or towards the left. So let me undo that, and okay. We're done with alignment and rotation. Yes, rotation, I think with pictures, it's a way to direct the audience using rotation, and probably beyond that, as a beginner, you can play with that too. Yes, rotation is also helpful for you. Quick styles is really useful, just like the smart art. With this you can stylize or create a refined feeling. So I chose this one, and as you can see, I simply hold my mouse and you can notice the change, how it appears if I choose that. So okay, let me choose something like yeah, this one. I think I would rather go with this one, so I chose that. So it's a really useful tool, and I would recommend you to do this probably once you're done with preparing all your presentation slides. Okay, what does the shape fill do? Let's see. This is the drawing group, the whole group of a drawing. So you can understand why all these graphics or the shapes and all these buttons are included within this group. So shape fill, yes, it's so useful for you. So I just hold my mouse and you can see the inside of the text box. It's being filled with the color that I'm holding on. Yeah, it's very useful, and start using that from a beginner level itself. Okay, and the shape outline is the outline of this box, of the text box, or maybe a picture, any kind of dimensional object. For that, the outline, you can change the color of the outline, you can change the width of the outline, you can simply remove the outline totally, and you can create like a dashed outline perception, where it looks like see the dashes and see the dashed outlines. And I told you you can increase the width of the weight, as it's called in here, weight of the outline, and see what happens as I hold my mouse. See, the outline increased a lot. So for the time being, let me choose 6 point, and you see the thick outline border, and say I want a different color for that. How about choosing a black color? Okay, see, I want the outline to be black and thick, so you can see it, black and thick outline, and it creates like a picture frame perception. That's what you can do with shape outline. And shape effects, yes, you can use that, but as a beginner I won't rather recommend doing that. So the most important tab that's going to be useful for you is insert. After home, I think insert is one of the best tabs that you need to play a lot around. So I'm going to quickly walk you through these tabs and each group within the tab. whenever you open your first PowerPoint presentation slides, when it's totally blank, I rather go to the design and select a design that I like, and that's something you need to do in the at the first minute. And at the last minute, probably you can use the review and the view tabs, and I think I would rather use it last rather than messing with them or wasting time from the beginning. So come back to Insert tab, and here you can see we have a picture that I want to insert. So I go back to Home. I'm going to start a new slide, and I'm going to come back to Insert, and here I'm going to say like okay, Hoover. I want to add about him. So I come to the next text box. These are pre-made, so I'm not actually adding any text box right now. So here I want to insert a picture of Hoover. So I click on picture, and I actually downloaded a picture of Hoover from a website, and I saved it to my desktop. So here's a quick tip too. Whenever you download something, don't forget to cite the resource. Always put a link, like put a small text box here, or we call this a footer. This is the header part and this is the footer part. So in the footer part, along with the page number somewhere, you also cite the resource from where you got the picture from. This is fair use, and please do not forget that, and it's a must to cite the resource or the primary person who created that. Okay, I saved it to my desktop. So let me come to my desktop. I chose my desktop, and in here, okay, this is an image of Hoover, so I simply inserted that. Okay, now it's in the center. I don't want it in the center. I want it to be placed on the right side so that I can add some text on him. When was he the president, for how many terms, and also like which party did he represent, and what are some major achievements that he made. A text like that here. So if you want to move the image of the picture, I would rather use my own mouse pointer rather than using some tools from up here and creating on a line or rotate or cropping him. So see here, I just left clicked on him and dragged along with the click, and I placed him on the right hand side of my slide. So I want him to be bigger, so I'm dragging him, and I'm again dragging him a little bit. I want him to be in the middle, not too top, not to the middle. So this is the size I would rather appreciate, so that people will understand how he look like. And this is a way to reinforce someone's memory. This is a kind of learning. People call them visual style learners, and they want a lot of images along with the text in order to reinforce or memorize things. So this is much more useful for visual learners. So I can even crop the image. I mean, cropping is cutting off any edges that you don't want. So if you want crop, I simply don't want this all the space from his head to the top of the margin. So I click on crop, and I simply click on this one and drag a little bit to the bottom. So you see the space is gone, and this is the way you crop an image. And also you can do lots and lots of things with an image, and it's very, very useful. See, these are some of the ways or previews of picture style. So as I hold my mouse on these, you can see how it's going to change. This is the way how a normal picture, I mean a hard copy, looks like. So if you want to create that kind of impression, I think that's the best way. But like, I would rather use this kind of like a mirror kind of picture style, which creates an impression of an old Great Depression era image. So I'm going to choose that, and it became permanent. And now I want to adjust the brightness. I don't think that's